What's up, family? Bet online is the fastest and easiest way to wager on all your favorite sports, contests, events with first to market odds and lines. Find reviews and news for every league from the MLB, NFL, NBA, NHL, combat sports, esports, and even golf. Bet Online continues to be the top online resource for all your sports information, from live in-game betting, props, and futures. Head to Bet Online today or use your mobile device to join today and make your first sports bet. Use our promo code BELIEVE50, BLEAV50 to receive your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Bet Online, where the game starts, who's a proud sponsor of the Bossman Show on your radio. Folks, back on the Bossman Show, friend of the show, UT Martin head coach Ryan Ritter up there in Martin, Tennessee with the Skyhawks. Ryan, how's life up there in Martin, man?
Man, things are looking optimistic. We're fired up for another season. Had a great summer together, and just excited for this upcoming year, man. Appreciate you having me back on here. Always great to see you.
Yes, indeed, man. Likewise, man. It's year two, man. So tell me about how's it been going from year one to year two, seeing the development of your guys, and also bringing in some more guys to help you all be better this year.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's no secret we win-loss record didn't achieve what I think we wanted to achieve in year one, but like so many people, everyone has reasons and factors, and for us it was really hard in year one. Obviously, taking over for Coach Stu, who passed away. Just the black cloud, a little bit of just honestly somber environment for taking over for a guy who meant so much to the game and to the community of Martin. So we took over. We didn't have anybody on the roster, and we signed all 13 players. And Bossman, the weird part is I only had seen one of those guys in person, and it was KJ Simon, the guy that I brought with me from Bethune-Cookman. And so the other 12 guys, the first time I'm getting a chance to see them when they step on campus in July for workouts. And to credit those guys, man, they battled every day. They set a great foundation. We just didn't get it done on the court in the way that we need to. And I know the guys that are returning are excited for year two. And I think we've brought in, 4 or 5 really impact guys that can help elevate us towards the top of the league.
No doubt. You have to be excited because, I know Belmont and Murray is gone now. So the league, to me, now it's wide open. It's opportunity now. So all you all can establish yourselves now who's left in OVC now. So very opportunity. The guys you brought in, who I think are really going to be really good guys for you, and bring back Parker as well. Coach Stewart's son is going to really help you all, I think, boost you this year for sure.
Well, no doubt. I mean, you said it. And again, I think I'm right on this. Belmont and Murray had won the last 14 regular season OVC titles. So
very correct, Nick. Very correct.
Okay. So obviously you've had some teams that have been really good that have made it to the tournament. Obviously Moorhead's having a heck of a run right now. But when you got not 1, not 2, 14 straight years, and those 2 guys are out, I think everybody in the league is excited about, trying to move up into upper echelon. And I think we've got the personnel to do it. We've got a lot to figure out, but I do think that, our group will be, honestly disappointed if we're not in that top 1, 2, or 3.
No doubt, Ryan. I feel like directly what you wanted to be, but you played a lot of close games last year. Yeah. So I feel like that's a good teaching point for your guys. Say, hey, late game it's execution, because you and I both know this. You can't practice that in practice. It's not the same pressure. Right. Even about referees and another team. So learning how to execute late game situations. Last year, you can use a teaching tape that say, hey, this year, let's do it this way now. So get over the hump this time rather than lose those games. We'll win them this year.
No doubt. And I think what it really did as well as that is, guys like KJ Simon, Kobe Jeffries, Chris Nix, it gave them in-game experience, like you're saying, where, Kobe Jeffries as a freshman gets to play 1,000 minutes on the year. I mean, that's crazy in Division I basketball. Now, KJ Simon goes from averaging 5 points a game to 17, and it's the first time he's kind of been a go-to player. So figuring out, how guys are going to guard him and being, one of the primary options, it was really different for him. So yeah, like I said, give our guys credit, man. We battled. Those dudes came every day to try to get better, and we played. Shoot, I don't know the record, but of those close games, we just couldn't get it done. And we'll get better at that this year. And shoot, man, fired up.
I hear that, man. And how was summer for you guys, man? Because this year, finally, not so much COVID issue this year. You can't be together on campus. Not so much restrictions. How was that to be able to get on the court with your guys? See what they can do, get their games better. I know you're big on development. How was seeing your guys get better this summer about how those can't do it around each other? We had to stay in our rooms. How was that, man? To get back to some kind of normalcy.
It was so fun. I mean, you remember, obviously, we opted out at Bethune-Cookman. And so I didn't get to coach in, what was that, that was 2021. So we were sitting at home and not getting a chance to compete. So this summer, or last summer was our first time we really got a chance to get together, but it was still, COVID was an issue. So this was the first time since 1920 that we were full on. And you said it, man, I'm big on player development. In the summer, we tell the guys, it's all about them. Like they got to feel that they've had 8 weeks to come in, get their game as good as they can, show us what they can do. So come October, November, December, we can really coach them up. And I thought we had a great, positive, impactful summer of not just basketball wise, but really getting a chance to understand who these dudes are as people and spending time off the court. But there's no doubt we got 14 guys on the roster, and them dudes like to work, man. They want to get better at their craft. They really love being around each other. And so to be able to be with them in person this summer was really fun.
It's cool about being at Martin because, Ryan, you and I both know you're up there, Northwest Tennessee. Ain't much to do up there, but get better and go to school. You know what I'm saying? So you have to work on your game. That's where it's advanced being up there in Martin. So you can actually focus on basketball, getting better at your craft, getting better at your academics, because what you going to do? You're going to hang out in your room. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like it's a good thing as well, brother, to be up there where you at to get guys better.
Man, you hit it. We tell the guys straight up in recruiting, and I think that's why we've had a limited number of transfers out. Is we're very transparent. Like, you want to work on your game, you want to come be a pro, you want to do maximize who you are as a student, person, player. Martin's a phenomenal place to do it. You've got great people, we've got good facilities, we've got great administration, and quite honestly, it's a college town. So you're not, if you're looking for the bright lights and the best restaurants and all that, if that's what's important to you, we probably aren't it. But if you're looking for to impact and get your best next 1, 2, 3, or 4 years basketball wise and off the court, then this is one heck of a place to do it, because the distractions aren't as high as maybe some other areas.
Exactly, right where I'm from in Atlanta.
Distraction a little more there.
Yeah, distraction every second everywhere you go. Distraction in Atlanta, man. So yeah, but no doubt, man. So that best gets, man. How's it cool to be coaching with your brother, man? Reed, brought him on, man, and his growth as a coach as well. Talk about his growth, man, and better coach with your family, man. It has to be really fun for you, man. Special for you and your team there.
Yeah. So first off, I mean, I got to be appreciative every day, because the opportunity, one, to coach basketball with young people is awesome. Then two, to do it with your brother is really, really unique. And it's kind of funny the way it happened. I'm 37 and, about to be 38 here, and Reed's 29. So, we're 9 years apart. I'm the oldest, he's the youngest. But what's really funny is, the dude he had a great college career, went and played pro for 2 years, worked under Tom Crean for 2 years, worked for Coach Brian Berg at Georgia Southern. And there was a JUCO assistant last year. And every time I put together a staff, I've just glossed over him, like, it's Reed, I'm not hiring him. I forget, man, the dude's been, 6, 7 years, and now he's 29 years old. He's not my 14-year-old brother that was hooping in the driveway. Yeah. And so when I had an opening, I actually called my dad. I was like, Dad, I think it's time, I'm going to hire Reed. And he's like, really? I said, yeah, I mean, look at his experiences. He's worked for one of the great coaches in Tom Crean. He's been in junior college. He's recruited. Great respect for Brian Berg at Georgia Southern. Like, he's ready. And man, the dude's going to be a star. He's getting better every single day. But more importantly, just to watch his relationship with my daughters grow, because, we're 15 hours from family, and he gets to come over and spend time with my wife and his nieces. It's been really, really cool. Now, hopefully that turns into some productivity on the court as well.
No doubt, man. No doubt, for sure, man. I can only imagine coaching with my brother, man, how it would be. I know me and my brothers argue all the time, so I don't know how that works. Yeah. We still go with it to this day, and we almost 40 like you are. We still go with it to this day, man. It's so fun, man. So let me ask you this, man, for with your team, being in Martin, you see the greatest play all the time, man, on TV. So how much do you incorporate showing your guys, NBA guys on film for steps and help them kind of see where they want to get to? Because I feel like that helps young men point at a goal, see a guy who kind of similar to their role. Like, so you say, hey, you're a screener. Watch this guy. Look at Jaren Jackson. So how much do you all do that with your team, man?
Well, I think you have to do that. At the end of the day, these guys, a lot of these guys are motivated by playing basketball at the next level. Obviously they're going to come in and get a degree, but whether it be the NBA, whether it be EuroLeague, whether it be any of those professional leagues, I think you have to be very deliberate in the way you show your guys film, and specifically in the off season, we'll do a lot of player comparisons, and we want our guys to be their own person. We definitely do, but I think there's absolutely stuff they can take from the highest level of basketball and help incorporate it for them and also our team. I think as coaches, if we're not, borrowing and stealing from those, great basketball minds, and we're not doing our piece either. So, we definitely do it. I think our guys get fired up, when you get to say, hey, here's a comparison of, an NBA player. They're, wow, well, hey, we said comparison. We didn't say you're there yet. And so I think that's, very beneficial. We've got, a good staff that is very good at the analytical side. And I think for them to be able to break down film and show our guys has been really good for them.
Speaking about your staff, Ryan, it's cool just to promote your guys. I love seeing that you grab promote your guys and up some positions there. It's about being able to do it for your staff who comes with you, believes in you, and be able to give them some opportunity to make some more money and have more responsibilities as a coach.
Yeah, I think I learned from a long time, surround yourself with people that are better than you. And we've got a couple guys on our staff, man. I hope I can keep them for a long time. But, at the end of the day, we got some special dudes. And although we didn't have the year on paper we wanted, Eric Buggs, Dantil Daniels were guys that I hired first time that were working with me. And those dudes are freaking superstars, man. Eric Buggs is a Memphis guy, connects with the dudes, big time recruiter, just really special human being, great father. And then Dantil Daniels, obviously, phenomenal player at Colorado State, goes in and plays, and just his mentality of what he brings in terms of positive energy, teachability, because he's a big dude that's done it. It's one thing, I'm 6'1", I can tell our post players, hey, this, and that, but Teal's done it at the highest level. And then I'll tell you, obviously Denver Kyle's been with me for a long time. Great basketball mind, has been really good for me, but we got so many different guys that have been promoted. I do think that one of the cool things, Deontay Johnson, tell you about him. He met him 6 years ago. You're gonna like this one. 6 years ago, I'm sitting at a first head coaches meeting at Bethune-Cookman. I'm at the Final Four, and I walk in. It's all Division I head coaches. You name it. It's every big timer. I'm looking around. I'm 32. I'm like, man, this is pretty sweet, And so I walk in. This dude sitting next to me, looks really young. I'm like, hey, what's up, man? Where are you from? He goes, oh man, I just finished my undergrad. I'm trying to get a GA in here. And it was Deontay Johnson, who's now our director of player development. He had just snuck in there trying to get a GA. Well, long story short, I get here last year. He's with us for a year. We promote him, and now he's on our staff. And then, the last thing, I know I'm getting long-winded, but the last thing is.
No, you good, brother. You good, man. Take your time.
The last thing, it's the first time I've been able to hire a former player. So we got a guy on our staff, Austin Jones, who played for me at Daytona State in junior college, went and played for Lavelle Moton, obviously one of the best coaches in college basketball, and then finished up for my dad at Embry-Riddle. And he was out the last 2 years working in finance and just said, Coach, I'm dying to get back in. I want to coach. And so we hired him as a GA. So I've got a lot of family connections, not necessarily by blood. I got one of those, but all the other guys, I've had some serious relationships with.
That's cool, man. That's cool. I'm gonna ask you about another relationship. How's it been to get to know Coach Simpson, man? He's a cool guy. I dealt with him when I played at Tennessee State, so I kind of know how he rolls. So how's it been to meet Coach Davis? He's a cool guy. I love talking to every brother. He's very fun to talk. So how's it been getting to meet, having his colleague for you guys up there, man?
Dude, he's awesome. We actually live in the same neighborhood. So I see it's funny. We're both, you can tell he's always walking his dog around the neighborhood. He's got his headphones in because he's making phone calls. I'm out my driveway. And so every time, like, you good? Okay. So, but what's really cool about him? Obviously, he's had a ton of success, arguably the most successful coach in the OVC. His son's a, top 1 or 2 prospect or actually, I guess he's at Alabama now. So, one of the top 1 or 2 quarterback prospects when he came out. And his humility, man, just such a cool dude. Easy to talk to, roots for you, comes to our games, supports us. That entire family's been really good for us.
No doubt, man. Well, Ryan, it's good to see you, man. I told y'all, I texted you, man. I hate to move to Evansville. I was in Nashville, but I was trying to catch you in Tennessee State. Last year was it snowed when you played them.
Dude, that was one of the wildest things. Everything in Nashville was shut down except our game.
Yes.
So that was, hey, we need more of those though, because that was the best game we played all year. So if we could just get some snow and everything shuts down, I'll make sure I talk to Penny about that. Make sure they don't bring any of their crowd in there. We just go and play in an empty arena.
Because I was coming. I was like, I can't come now. Like,
I didn't think we were going to play. I mean, we literally were the only ones. I don't, it was crazy. And it was an ESPN U game, and it was going to be an awesome environment. And then all of a sudden, I mean, that thing downpoured, and we had to walk. We couldn't get our bus up to the arena. We had to walk, a good 500 feet in the snow. And so anyway, hopefully we'll see this year.
Yeah, that hill at Gentry, you can't get a bus on that hill at Gentry.
No doubt.
No.
You gotta got humans up there.
Yeah, so yeah, man. So yeah, I was like, I was coming. So hopefully this shit works out, and I can come and see you at Tennessee State play those guys because this Belmont's gone now. So all my close places are gone. Clarksville's gone, Bell. So it's got to be Tennessee State now to catch you. So I'm trying to make happen, brother, for sure.
Yeah, no doubt. We always love seeing you. And I think you've been in the building a couple times, and we played pretty well in there. So I like when you.
Yes, we have. Yes, it does happen. You're correct. When I show up, you do play well. That's very correct.
Hey, so when our schedule comes up, just go ahead and highlight a couple of them ones, and make sure you come to, especially the conference ones that are real important.
Yeah, I sure will, man. I sure will, buddy. Hey, Ron, good to talk to you. See you, my friend. We'll do this again real soon, man.
All right, brother. Appreciate it, man.
See you, man.
All right.
What's up, family? Bet Online is the fastest and easiest way to wager on all your favorite sports, contests, events with first-to-market odds and lines. Find reviews and news for every league from the MLB, NFL, NBA, NHL, combat sports, esports, and even golf. Bet Online continues to be the top online resource for all your sports information, from live in-game betting, props, and futures. Head to Bet Online today or use your mobile device to join today and make your first sports bet. Use our promo code BELIEVE50, BLEAV50, to receive your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Bet Online, where the game starts, who's a proud sponsor of the Bossman Show on your radio.